Hey guys, so today I wanted to break down my 5 favorite shots for you guys from a recent music video that I did with K9 called Living in the Ends. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll drop the link down below and I'll put it on a card up above and you can check out the full video there. We also dropped a full raw behind the scenes for the video where you can watch our process and how we went about making the music video with K9 and the rest of our crew. And yeah, I'll drop that down below for you guys and put that in the card up above as well. And yeah, let's get to breaking down these scenes. Okay, so the first shot we're going to talk about today is going to be this one. This is actually the opening shot of the music video. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So let's start with the key light. So basically I had a nanolite Pavo tube taped along the ceiling right here, which kind of gave him this nice key light over here. It's nice and soft, not too hard. It gave him a lot of separation from the background while also giving him all this texture in his hair. And being that it was a soft light, it really kind of wrapped around him a lot. But I think I had it about a 60 or 55% intensity, so it didn't light up too much of his face and kind of left him with this nice kind of silhouette over here. But it also put a lot of light onto this wall over here, which really separated him from the background. Another thing that I did was I wanted to simulate as if there was a light being kind of like a neon sign outside, or a light in front of the door, and I wanted to kind of simulate that. So what I did was I put a Godox SL60W with a Fresnel attachment and a blue gel on it, and I just blasted that through the window and kind of gave this little beam of light. What I did was I used this drape curtain to cut it off so it didn't spill too much inside the room, and it kind of just gave this nice beam of light over here, which gave the drapes a lot of color, which I really liked, and also gave him a lot of separation back here. And finally, for this scene, what I did was I turned on this practical in the motel room, and what I did was that lit up this entire area over here and also gave him a lot of this separation in the background. So it really gave this the three-dimensional feeling that I wanted to go for, while also giving the nice color contrast and moodiness that I also wanted to go for. So all in all, this came out to be one of my favorite shots in the entire music video. So next is this one. So this one was a really simple one. I honestly didn't do too much for this one. I just grabbed a Godox SL60W again, and what I did was I just put a regular reflector bones mount attachment onto it, and I just shot it right up into the ceiling with a red gel on it. And what I did was it kind of lit the entire bathroom with that one light, because I just shot into the white ceiling and the white walls, and it just made everything red, and it was this nice soft glow around the entire bathroom. And yeah, it didn't honestly take too much of it. What I did was I just shot the camera into the mirror, and it just gave this real feeling of distress, because in this scene he was really about to go out into the world and just kind of fend for his life. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to display that with this kind of red mindset that he was having right here. And yeah, that was pretty much that. Really just went into it. So thirdly, this is right after the bathroom scene. He was getting ready to go outside, so he's grabbing his gear. Again, what I did was I shined this light. Excuse me. So what I did was I shined this light through the window, and yeah, I turned off the practical that was over here, or I mean the power tube that was over here, and it kind of left everything into darkness. I kind of wanted to have him a little silhouetted. And yeah, I kind of really like this nice beam of light over here. And another thing that I wanted to say is I did add haze in every scene, so it really gave this nice atmospheric look over here. And I also kept on this practical lamp over here inside the motel room, because I just felt like it gave a nice color contrast from the blue to the orange. or tungsten color, less of a blue than this light coming through the window is, and I just felt like it kind of gave a very nice color contrast. Something that I would have done differently here is I would have probably added a negative fill on this side of his body, just because I would have liked to have him a lot more silhouetted. I feel like there was a lot of light bouncing off of the white walls and the cream colored walls in the room, and it kind of just really filled in his hands over here, which something I wasn't trying to go for. I was trying to get it fully silhouetted, but that's just something that I would have done differently. So thirdly, he has just went outside. He's kind of hiding behind this wall right here, and what I did was I wanted to motivate or simulate this light that was on top of the door. So I had someone on set holding my NAND light Pavo tube on a kind of like a teal color, I would say, tealish blue, and they just shined that here. It gave him a nice texture on his hair once again, and also kind of created a little bit of separation between him and the ceiling. And being that this was only one light, we used this white on this wall right here, and it just bounced the light off of him so he wasn't completely into the darkness. And I feel like it really gave that nice soft creamy wraparound that I was going for. And yeah, I just feel like it came out very nice. And the second thing that was going on in this shot was they had these practical lights, which when we did the scout, I felt like it wasn't totally the best. I was honestly gonna flag off this entire thing right here and try to make this go into darkness, or I don't know what I was gonna do. But when I got on set and I saw the shot, I put the color temperature way down, so I kind of made it a little bit more blue, and just the way that these lights popped out in the back just really stuck out to me, and it was just awesome. So I really liked how it gave this real separation, and yeah, it was just very all in all, it came together very well. And for this shot, what I did was, this was basically the first shot of him. He's supposed to be at his campsite, he's wrapping up his wounds, he's living in the ends, and he's surviving. So basically it was high noon, so we had the sun over here casting this really bright hard light, kind of creating this very hard shadow on his face by his hand, and we didn't want the shadow to be too much, so what we did was we had a reflector off camera right over here, and we were reflecting the light over here in this direction to kind of keep his body from falling too far into the darkness, and kind of make sure that he was still lit and not just completely side-lighted and just have this really nasty looking shadow over here on his face. Another thing we did was we lit a fire. So we lit a fire right here, and what that did was, I don't know if you can see it on this screen, but it kind of gave him a little bit of shine right here, and it also gave him these little flame eye lights right in his eyes. So I just feel like that really added a little something to the shot, and yeah, I just feel like that was something that was very important to me to kind of create this style that I was going for. And lastly, what we did was, you probably didn't notice it, and we were trying to make it seem like it was fog or something like that, but the smoke bomb honestly wasn't really working with us, and it kind of came out looking a little bit stupid. But I feel like something we should have done different was put it more in this direction to spray this way. But it came out over here, and I feel like it was pretty decent. It wasn't the best, but I feel like it got our point across of what we were going for. Unless it did it, if it didn't, just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I like to know what you guys think. And yeah, I know I said that I'm only gonna do 5, but this one was honestly one of my favorite scenes. So this was around sunset, and basically we had the sun coming from this direction over here. It was backlighting K9, giving him this nice pretty backlight, and as well as giving, you know, Sam over here, who was playing as our actor, he got this really soft, flattering light on his face, which was very, very nice. I feel like it kind of gave a nice shadow on their clothes, you know, from light to darkness over here. And yeah, one thing that worked really well with us in this shot, which took us a bunch of times, and you can kind of see it in the behind the scenes if you watch that below, is this smoke over here. We finally got it to look really, really, really nice. And this was honestly probably my favorite shot in the entire music video. It took the most setup, and it probably took the most time. I think we took lunch a little bit late because of it. And yeah, it was a lot that went into here. A lot of these outside shots are pretty much all natural light with just one bounce. We didn't use no artificial lights out here. We didn't motivate any lights. We just used our regular sunlight and proper planning. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys like today's video, just leave a like and a comment down below. You can hit me up on Instagram at IamRobWill, or you can follow our company page at whatsnextproductions.co on Instagram. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. See you next time.